transfer offers to buy some players. What I'm trying to do with this series is trying to make it as realistic as possible. It's trying to sign players that Cardiff signing in real life. But here's just a list of the players I've sent transfer bids for and loan bids. Johnny Hayes, Cardiff were interested in him. He plays for Aberdeen. Matt Daly, our ex-player actually, who now plays in the Bundesliga for SC Freiburg, but in the second Bundesliga on this game, as Freiburg got relegated. Kerim Frey, who is a Turkish playing for Bursaspor in this game now, actually playing for Birmingham in real life, I think. He was on loan for Cardiff for like 4 or 5 games, but I really want to bring him back. I'm a big fan of him, so hopefully Bursaspor are interested in offloading Frey to us. Only on a loan deal, as you can see right there. Danny Ward, a player Cardiff actually bought, so hopefully I can get him at the club. As for Callum Patterson, a 22-year-old from Hearts, also bought him. And the Philippine goalkeeper of Neil Etheridge, as with the other goalkeeper from England now, from Rotherham, Lee Camp, and the Rochdale player Nathaniel Mendes-Lang, the 25-year-old right midfielder. And now we also have a friendly against Crawley Town. So let's see if we can start off Season 2, Episode 1 on a high note, which would obviously be nice, as you can imagine. This is the strongest team I think I'm going to be fielding for this season, for now anyway. We're going with McGregor, Richards, Bamba, Manga and Bennett as the backline. Walls and Gunnarsson in the midfield, obviously no Whittingham, Cardiff got rid of him, and obviously I don't want to get rid of him because he's actually at the club in this series, but I want to make it as realistic as possible. He's no longer at Cardiff. And we've got Hoylett and Noon as the right mid and left mids, and up front we've got Idris Sadi, who has come back from his loan at Kortrijk in Belgium. I'm pairing him up front with the Dane Kenneth Zohore, or Big Ken as obviously a lot of Cardiff fans call him. Let's get into the game then against Crawley. Just before we get the game underway, you can have a little pause if you want and check for yourself, but without further ado, let's get this season underway. Hopefully we're going to get a victory under our belts here, only playing a lot of things like League 1 and League 2 opposition, so you know, you'd think we would win. Whipped into the box, Hoylett then sending it back in, and it is a goal for number 10, Kenneth Zohore. He was injured for most of the last season actually, but he is back and he is scoring goals already. And we make it 2-0 within seconds after Zohore scoring. Junior Hoylett, who had a great season last year, starting this season off even better, I suppose. 2-0 right there. Had a chance to make it 3 there, unfortunately, but it is defended well by Crawley Town defence, who I believe are owned by Turkish people, which is, you know, a fun fact. Referee could take action against one of Crawley's players here, and it is a red card after a second yellow to their centre-back McKerney. They also make a substitution now just to replace him at the back. So 10 men for Crawley, and I think we even have a penalty now, so that's great. Zohore going to step up for this, and it is 3-0 to us. We are cruising to victory here. 3-0 in the first half. Let's hope Sadi can add to Hoylett's and Zohore's double in this game. We've got a chance here to make it 4-0. It's put across by Zohore, but unfortunately the goalkeeper Mersin makes the good save. Mersin actually being somewhere in Turkey. Another fun fact. Fun fact number 2 of today's video. Why not? Straight red card for Walton, Crawley, and add down to 9 men. They are absolute mare. We have another chance here to possibly make it 4-0. Whipped into the box by Noon, and Zohore has himself his hat-trick. Brilliant stuff from him. I'm never going to make any changes over anything. I need to suppose. We are plain sailing here. Warning for another one of their players, Oya Banjo. And we have a penalty. Zohore had his chance to get his 4th goal of the game. Up he steps, and it is 5-0. 4 goals to Zohore. What a way to show off at the start of the season. 9 men Crawley getting absolutely battered by us, and as you can see by the match statistics, we absolutely deserved that completely. 5-0 victory, and hopefully the season goes well, just like that game did. Camp basically isn't interested in joining us. They said our 350k bid for him is not enough, and Rotherham responded they wouldn't actually know who to sign or who to fill his boots if he was to leave. And I'm just like this, I think, anyway. And actually I've got coins apparently, and I just bought him regardless of what they've actually said. The Callum Patterson bid has been accepted, and he'll be in touch shortly to discuss personal terms. They value him at 660k out at 550, and they're happy with that. That's negotiated contract now. That's something new to this game. I'm going to completely confirm it. I want him at the club because obviously Cardiff have bought him in real life. Would have been rejected, but I'm going to use my coins and just buy him anyway. Bursaspor are not willing to let Kerim Frey go, unsurprisingly, and I'm not really going to bother and try and signing him. As much as obviously I want him at the club, Daly is happy at Freiburg and does not want to move, despite obviously being an ex-player of Cardiff. I'm going to try and sign Hayes if I can. Oh, nope, I haven't actually got any more credits, which is a shame. He's an important player for Aberdeen, and actually Cardiff didn't even buy him anyway, so there we are. Am I delighted with the signing of Lee Camp? You know, it's a bit too early. Oh no, am I going to be playing him? Sorry. I've run out of talk about team ahead of the game. So there we are. Patterson is considering contract offer and will make a decision shortly. And am I happy with the signing of Danny Ward? And will I be playing him? Well, he's going to have to earn his place like everyone else does, even though I've just signed him. So yeah, the two signings, Ward and Camp, are straight at the club, which is nice to see. Then, will Patterson be going straight into the club as he has now actually signed for us, which is great to see after making a decision to join us. Again, I'm going to talk about my team. It's solely up to me, and me aren't knowing about it. Transfer bid for Alan LaFondre. He's actually left the club in real life, so that's why I put him over for a transfer request. And Gillingham have offered a 435k bid for him, and I'm happy to let him go. He's not part of my plans. I'm really not going to play him ahead of Sadi and Zohore, let's be honest with one another. And Gillingham have also accepted that, and he's passed his medical and signed with them for immediate effect. Whittingham, well, fortunately, this time has come. He's going to be heading off to Burton for 370k, let's say. So, unfortunately, Whittingham is out of the club, and I can't really do anything about that. Cardiff, sadly, sold him. Adeji Oshilaja, he's also left the club in real life, so I'll put him up for sale. And Solihull Moors, or however you pronounce it, Moors, I think. Not likely going to be starting any game for us, so let's let him leave the club. Ex-Arsenal player, I do believe. He's passed the medical and will be signing him with immediate effect. And we have a second friendly game at the Cardiff City Stadium against Bradford. As follows, pretty much the same as the first game against Crawley. Of our pre-season, let's hope we can get another comprehensive victory under our belts. And we've already got a penalty actually within the opening 7 minutes of the game. So Zohore steps up and gets his 5th goal in 2 games for us in this pre-season. Good stuff from him, and hopefully we're going to just continue on from here and just keep scoring goals for fun, because that's obviously what we can do against opposition like Bradford and Crawley respectively. But quite rest of the first half though. Oh, we got a chance here to possibly make it 2. Zohore putting it across the Hoylett. He misses the first opportunity, but he managed to put it into the back of the net, which is good to see. Underway here, 2-0 up. Hoylett and Zohore, who both scored in the win against Crawley earlier on in the episode, have got the goal so far. They've had a good start to their pre-season and definitely impressing me, and definitely making me want to play them all the time, which is obviously something I'm going to be doing anyway, regardless. Marshall gets our wide players across into the area, and we've given one a penalty, so we could perhaps be conceding our first goal of our pre-season round of games here. And it's a goal. 2-1, Bradford have scored, fortunately, but I don't think that's really going to be stopping us. Settlemire making another good save there to deny us from making it 3-1 and getting our 2-goal cushion back. He's going to boot the ball forward here. Rolls is taking out one of their players, could be in a bit of trouble. And we're going to see Rolls probably enter the book. Yep, yellow card to him. And I'm going to pause here and make some substitutions. Are off then, and Harris and Gunogbe are on. Sadly, he hasn't really done much, which is a shame, but still definitely got time to improve. And Gunogbe, as soon as I brought him on in the 90th minute, has made it 3-1 to us, and it's a 3-1 victory against Bradford. Got a little bit worried at the end. They started to, get in with a chance of getting a draw against us, but Zohore, Hoylett, and super sub Gunogbe, the man from Benin, getting the other goal right there. And we defeat Bradford 3-1 in the second of the episode, second of our pre-season. Ajayi's not going to be playing, and I really don't want a player of, his young age to be sitting on the bench and doing absolutely nothing. So, yep, off he goes to Clyde, who I believe are in like 2nd or 1st division in Scotland. Moving on, our French defender, Jordan Blaise. Cardiff also sold him in real life, and they put a 304k bid on the table. He's going to be signing for them, and they a bit more money for us, which is nice. That puts us up to 2.6 million. And yeah, he's going to be signing with them for immediate effect. And we now have the final game of the episode, and the final game perhaps of our pre-season against Doncaster Rovers. So let's see if we can get 3 wins on the bounce and defeat Castor against Cardiff. We are away from home. Hopefully that doesn't stop us from picking up 3 wins on the bounce. We'll have to see. Gunnison is brought down in the penalty area, and we have a penalty. Zohore, who's going to step up and score probably another goal for us, and he does indeed, past Rotherham's goalkeeper, Doncaster goalkeeper Etheridge, 1-0 to us, the man from Denmark, scoring yet another goal in this pre-season, which he's done a lot of, and he scores yet again before I can even finish my set. But 25 minutes into the game, we are 2-0 up and cruising to another victory here. Benito brings down their player Williamson, could be in a bit of trouble, and the Englishman is into the book, yellow card to him. Another chance here to make it 3-0 low, 1-on-1, and Sadi picks up his first goal of the pre-season. The Frenchman right there doing well. Williamson brings in one of our players this time, and he could be in a bit of trouble, and he is sent off immediately. The player who obviously got Bennett booked, sent off right there. 10 men to Doncaster, and he could get from worse to them. But they thankfully managed for them and he to survive that. Goodison whips it in from a corner, and it is 4-0. Craig Noon adding his name to the score sheet. That's 3 different goal scorers. 4-0 at the half time. Not bad if you ask me. Okay, let's see if we can maybe make it 5-0. Whipped into the box, and it is Joe Rolls getting his name on the score sheet next. Everybody wants to score now. 4 different goal scorers, 5 goals scored. Pretty cool if you ask me. Middleton picked up a booking right there. I was like, could just barely see 2,500 at the Keepmoat Stadium watching Doncaster getting absolutely mauled by us, which is probably not very nice for supporters of their team and our club, obviously. So the game is just moving on. Not really many chances, as you can see, but we have a penalty here. So Zohori can make it 6-0. Here we go, and it's 6-0. Etheridge getting nowhere near it, as I can probably assume. Hat-trick for him. Goddess whoops into the box. Could be 7 here if Doncaster aren't careful, but hits the post and goes wide. Bamba, I think. The one almost scoring there, but it is a 6-0 victory for us. 23 shots, 12 on target for us. We absolutely, thumped them, honestly. That's the only word I could think of. Zohori hat-trick, Sadi, Noon, and Rolls ones completing the rest of the score sheet. Zohori, though, being the star man yet again, and I'll be very surprised if clubs don't start offering for him. Great game, and a great way to end off the episode. For Theo Wharton, who's also left the club in real life, 130k, the club who are now in the non-league. Going to accept that. He's not going to be playing for this club, as you can imagine. And there we are, signed past the medical with immediate effect. New season starting soon. Monday the 7th of August in this game, we are playing Bolton and got promoted, like they did in real life. Swindon have made a transfer for Emir Hughes, 1.2 million. That's not too bad if you ask me. He's worth 1.29, but I'm going to be losing, about 400k? It's nothing if you ask me. You're going to have to wait until the next episode to see how we get on in our first game of the championship season. This is the team I'm going to be fielding. I'm going to give starts to Camp, Patterson and Ward, the players who I did sign at the start of the episode, which will mean McGregor, Noon and Harris dropping to the bench just for now anyway. But depending on how my 3 new players who are starting do, then I might not play them again, but who knows. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this episode, guys, of Soccer Man 2017 Season 2 Episode 1. Look forward to this being uploaded again. I've been the Entertaining Turk. Until when I upload next, though, guys, stay safe and take care of yourselves. And that's it from me for today. Peace.
Yeah.